Guys, look, it's a pendulum, and some of these spikes are bent. This place really needs to be... Dracula really needs to take better care of his deadly castle. I am the MoeChicken, and this is Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. We are now once again... there's a freaking Medusa head! Because of course there is! Because of course there is! Why would there not be? I got this. I got a big mana prism. It just kind of looked like a bottle of pills. I got my prescription from Dracula. Got that Dracula prescription, yeah. Very important. And I got a high potion. That's cool. So we are continuing our... Oh, hello. Oh, no! What's over there? Oh, it's a U. Here, have this. Let's keep doing this until you die. See there? Works super great. Works super great, provided the enemy, you know, is just down the hall from you. Also, these, like, flea armors are way easier than they would be in Symphony of the Night. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. Because, like, the flea armors in Symphony of the Night were awful to fight. They were so hard for me to fight. Maybe I'm the only person that had a problem with them, but I hated fighting the flea armors in that game. So rough. What was I even saying? I don't remember anymore. Whatever. But yeah, we're continuing our way through the Dracula side of the Maxim Castle. Through the Dracula side of the Dracula Castle, not the Maxim Castle. Whatever. And we are trying to find stuff again. We have a little bit more direction now, I suppose you could say, since we now know there are two castles. And we also know that there are relics that presumably we need to find, thanks to us already having found some. I believe they are the same 5 relics that you had to gather in Castlevania 2. Like this medicine jar. That's not one of them, in fact. There's this, though. Yes? Oh! Look at me! Look at me, I'm doing things! Oh, I bet you this is rotating that thing we saw earlier! Yeah! Okay, well now you can hear machines moving them up. Yeah! So let's go back and get that in as soon as we're done here. There's more stuff to explore here. But, yes, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Because we can get that whatever... It's like a rainbow stone. I don't know what it does, but it looks useful, so let's get it. Yes, but I think this is just a cul-de-sac down here, right? Yeah. Unless this leads to the Aqueduct of Dragons. This may lead to the Aqueduct of Dragons, in which case we will have to turn around, because I need that. It does lead to the Aqueduct of Dragons. Let's turn around and go get the thing, and then we will continue on to the evil Aqueduct of Dragons, and we will avoid these guys deadly throwing croissants. Deadly throwing croissant. Armed with my Chinese throwing croissant. If you get that reference, and my terrible accent, you're all right with me. Yeah! Feeling so good! I just think it's funny that you can't turn that back off once you've started it. Once Maxim has once Just has committed to throwing all the knives in the world, he will not stop. Look at this! I wonder how many knives you actually do throw during the course of this. Get out of here, you. Freaking disc armor. Nobody likes your style. That's another reference, which you will also be alright with me should you catch. Although I think that one's a little bit easier to catch than the other one. We'll see. Maybe someone will get it. Maybe no one will. We'll find out. That's where I got my Dracula prescription for my Dracula cold, I guess. Actually, I guess Maxim needs that. He's got an infection of Dracula that he needs to take care of. All right, what are you? What are you, amazing rainbow stone? Oh, the crushing stone. Okay, this is important. This is what allows us to break through those brown walls we've been running into. Yeah. So now, and I forgot it was also attack. So you do this. You charge it up. And now you do... There you go. So that's pretty cool. So now I've got like a Mega Man attack that I can just keep charged, I suppose. Although, honestly, it's not terribly useful for that purpose. Did I already go down here? Where am I? Okay, I've been down here. Let's go to the Aqueduct of Dragons. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go do that. And see what it's like. Who wants to guess that it's flowing with blood? That's usually the thing. That's usually the thing that you wind up seeing, is that it's That it's a river of blood instead of a river of water. Actually, that was one funny thing in well, funny. I guess funny is a strange way to describe it. Ow! Someone needs to take better care of these spikes. I keep bending them when I stupidly jump on top of them. Ow! Oh, I can't whip diddly anymore though. Okay, well that's a bit of a... Ow! Stop it! Stop it, spikes! I can't whip diddly anymore. That's a problem. Well, maybe I'll take this back off then. I do kind of like, I feel like whip diddly was one of those things that I didn't do when I was... Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on, Juiced. I know it's me making you do it, but I'm gonna blame you. Because that's my prerogative as a human. It's my prerogative as a human. I can blame you for the things that I do wrong. Yeah, whip diddly is one of those things that I didn't use much when I was younger. But as I've grown older and played more Castlevania games, I find that I prize it more and more. It's just a very useful way to kind of like manage minor attacks that are coming towards you. So yeah, I might need the whip diddly. Might need it. Might need it. But first we'll go down here. Check out the Aqueduct of Dragons. Oh, that's right, Circle of the Moon. So in Circle of the Moon, there's a part where like I got really lost. I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to be doing in Circle of the Moon. And so I found this, like, it's kind of like a waterway, I guess. Oh no, it's not blood. Look at that. It's different. And there's this. Hello. Ooh, it's a gloopy slot. It's a gloopy skeleton. Hello, bone liquid. Amazing bone liquid. Made of mushed up bones, I suppose. Oh no! Just walking, it's like, oh no! No, thank you! Alright, we're gonna do this. Ha! Feel my burning purpose! Oh, so many knives! Ow. Didn't work out so well. Why are there so many in here? Holy crap! I guess this would be where their boss would be on the other side, so... Sort of makes sense, but that's a lot of mermen. Fishmen, mermen and fishmen. Let's see, you guys are weak to ice for some reason. Still, go figure. I'm almost dead again. I don't want to die. High potion. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Awesome high potion. Kill you. Kill you. Alright, we're doing it. That was a lot of fishmen. A lot of fishmen. Keep spitting at me. Stop it. Very rude. Very rude. What was I talking about before? I don't remember. Oh, Circle of the Moon. I remembered. Yes, there is an area. There's like a watery area, and when I first got there, all the water was like red, and I was like, okay, well, it's blood. It's like a waterway. That's fine. It's for ambience. And I noticed the water hurt me, so I just assumed it was a situation where the water hurts you. No, in fact. Hello, how are you, melty zombie? You've seen better days, I'm sure. Kind of funny looking, actually. He's very happy looking. Yeah, it turns out I needed something to purify it. If I had just waited a little bit and found the relic that purified the water, I would not have had to, like, do, like, a gauntlet run where I was constantly using potions and trying to stay alive. Which could have just, you know, gotten the item that solves the puzzle. But I didn't. Instead, I'm going to kill all these Arbokis and get this health up. Yay for that. Yay for health up. So good. Yeah, I just like being able to whip diddly more. It's more useful. Like, being able to do things like that, where, like, you know, like I hold the thing out and it kind of creates, like, a temporary shield in case the enemy's alive and it's still attacking me. It's just useful. Like, I don't really use it so much for this thing, but using it as kind of like a temporary barrier I use a lot. So I will only use the Crushing Stone where I absolutely need to use the Crushing Stone. And that will be exciting. And here's another melty zombie. Melty zombie. It's a delicious melty cheese zombie. He's made of pink mozzarella. Look at how delicious it is. Delicious melty zombie. Oh, I don't want... I guess it's fine. Oh, that's right. This one's really good. That's right. The, I actually think I found this out off screen when I was wandering around the other episode. The wind power with the fist is super cool. You just shoot like a fireball. Really helpful. It's powerful, it's fast. It's just good. Plus, because of the way the the punch works, you always retreat a little bit, so you can like fire it off and then get away. It's very useful. Very useful. I didn't really remember the books being quite as overpowered as they are in this game. Like, I remember them being more of a gimmick than anything else, but I've found a lot of really useful skills. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, if you've ever played Kirby 64, Kirby and the Crystal Shards, that was a game where you could, like, you could swap out your powers and, where am I now? Oh, I'm in the Skywalkway. Okay. You know what? Instead, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna make the link down to the basement. Down to, like, the luminous caverns. Because I would prefer to have as many links as possible before I start going to new places. It's much easier to tell where I haven't been than where I have, you know? So, this. Grrr, 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 grrr. Left tail. Oh yeah, Kirby 64. So, like, in that game, you could use Kirby's amazing absorption ability to, like, you would get an enemy, and then you would get its power, and then you could, like, pull out the power and throw it at another enemy. Okay, this one's not spitting out slimes. Weird. Okay. I feel like that means something, but I don't know what it means, so I guess we'll just leave. Yeah, so you can pull out power and throw it at another enemy, and in doing so, you could combine their powers, and you'd have, like, special abilities. So, like, the one I remember is the Electro Boulder, where if you had, like, the stone ability, and you threw it at an enemy that provided the lightning ability, you would then be able to, like, have a sort of remote control boulder. Like, you would have, like, a boulder that Kirby would throw around that was, like, tethered to his hand via a lightning bolt, and you could kind of, like, bounce it around the room, which is cool. It was a neat thing. And like, every power in the game could be combined with another power to make something cool. So it was a really neat system. And that's kind of what this reminds me a little bit of. But, you know, it's like, I'm excited to get the books and try them out on different powers and stuff. The truth be told, I had the fire book for a while now, and I really haven't been using it. Should probably whip that out. Oh, here we go. Finally to break a wall. Alright, so use the Crushing Stone. Charging up my powers. Ooh, and break! Yay! Yay! Now I can go through here. Yay! Yay, Bluestone! Yay! And there's this. I just noticed this. I almost left without picking it up. I got the Earth Ring. What are you? What are you, Earth Ring? What do you do? What are your powers, Earth Ring? Earth Ring increases the strength of the Bible. Why? This ring is imbued with the power of the earth. Now the Bible is stronger. Okay. Cool. What? Oh, we're here again. Okay, so, yeah, now we have completed this path, and we can go back. So, well, Ed, go ahead and speed up till we get back there. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Why not? What force of the watching of the same area? It's like the most interesting area anyway. So, fire book. So, and fire book. Oh, that's pretty cool, too. Left tail. Left tail. Only green melty skeletons. Honestly, they're not terribly effective. They only, like, pop up after you walked over them. I guess they're supposed to ambush you from behind, but they don't, really. They just kind of, like, show up, and then you walk past them, and that's never an ambush. That's weird. I moved too soon. Have some fire. Have some fire. That's problematic. You can't really use it too much. That's not right. Alright, welcome back, everybody. We're at the top again, and we are going to head up to the Skywalkway again. And that will probably be where the episode ends, but we'll go in just a little bit to see what's going on. So let's just look around. Enter the Skywalkway. There's this. Whoa! Hello! It's like, I thought he was gonna, like, reach out and attack me, but he jumped out and attacked me. Wow, you're dangerous. Jumped! Ow. You're that first cheap hit. And, it hurts. It hurts real bad. This one's cracked, though. Oh yeah, I switched to the fire book in the meantime, and that's what it does. It's kind of neat, actually. The only downside being that it's a pretty big drain on your MP, so it's not quite as useful as the fireball, which ironically is Fire by the Wind book, not the fireball, or not the fire book. But why is this one broken? What's the point of that? Feels like it should be significant for something, but it's not. Very strange. Oh, sweet! Got that turkey! Oh, look at that cool background. I like that. That's really neat. Very nice, very nice. Awesome. So they have, like, level 2 versions of a lot of these monsters. I'm not super sure why they bothered to just level them up and not just call them something else. It's a little strange. Also, does this feel significant to anybody else? I feel like this should be, like, we've now seen this in 2 sides, and it's not important in either one. It just feels like something should happen there. I guess it's just another piece of set dressing that shows that, like, the Dracula side is all messed up or something. I guess. Oh, I can break this now! Hang on, I can break this now. Let's see what's over here. So, equip my crushing stone. Charge it up. Charge it up! And fire! Alright, what's over here? This. What are you? Oh, it's the Heart of Lod. Okay. That was not what I expected to find in there, but okay. It has the power to negate petrification. I'll take it. So, I guess that's going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we will go on to explore more of the Sky Walkway, so I hope you will come back and join me for that. I am the MoeChicken, and this is Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Thanks for stopping by.